Hello, my name is Susan Bazuski-Eber, and I'm the Employment and Internship Coordinator at St. Petersburg College on the Gibbs campus. Forbes magazine reports that on average, employers receive about 118 resumes per job. Of these 118 resumes, they might choose 3 to 5 applicants to interview. The average interview lasts 40 minutes. After that, usually takes about 24 hours to 2 weeks to hear from the company with their decision. So, how can you maximize your chances to secure that interview and ultimately to land that job or internship? In the resume workshop, we addressed how to prepare a quality resume targeting the position. Today, we're going to talk about interview preparation. Regardless if you're interviewing in person or by phone or video, you will need to prepare. Becoming familiar with the details of the company and questions to ask about the position will help tremendously. We're going to talk about this more in this presentation. According to U.S. News, a job interview doesn't start with the first question. The candidate is assessed from the moment they arrive on site for the interview, so proper attire is key. Behavioral interviews are becoming popular with employers. According to Forbes, 36% of employers are looking for multitasking skills, 31% for initiative, and 21% look for creative thinking. Asking questions about experiences and specific outcomes can help the interviewer to evaluate and screen the candidate. For this, you will find the STAR method very helpful. We will also cover how to follow up after an interview and finally, additional do's and don'ts. So, you get the call. Congratulations! They would like to interview you. Timing can play an important role in how people evaluate your candidacy. If there are no options, there are no options. Opening up your schedule and accommodating the employer is always good practice. However, if they offer you some options or times, studies revealing the following. Avoid being the first or benchmark candidate. Interviewers will subconsciously compare a candidate based on a previous candidate. If you are the first, you will be the benchmark against all others, meaning you will never be able to surpass the benchmark which you set. According to a study done by National Academy of Sciences, judges were less likely to grant parole to applications later in the day. Decision fatigue starts impeding critical thinking abilities as the day goes on, and judges generally start getting more cautious or defaulting to rejections as they stop being able to examine applications thoroughly. Using similar principles, researchers suggest that morning interviews might give you the edge against other candidates. In a study conducted by Glassdoor, the best day of the week for an interview is Tuesday, followed by Wednesday and Thursday. And finally, first thing in the morning interviews can catch the hiring managers not yet awake. And anything after 4 p.m. can mean decision fatigue. So, 10 to 11 is the optimal time, followed by 2 to 4. Again, if the employer offers you a fixed time, don't attempt to reschedule unless it's unavoidable. Well, this concludes the first of 5 parts of interview preparation.